Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 24 online CFM game. We are now in week 16 of the 2024 season here in the Premier Madden League. We have a familiar stage for our Los Angeles Rams, Thursday Night Football. We have played about 4 or 5 Thursday night games this year, including in week 8 against the Arizona Cardinals. In that game, our Rams came up victorious with some clutch plays in the fourth quarter, and that game is currently the reason why our Rams are in first place in the division. Both the Rams and the Cardinals enter today with a 9-5 record, but we currently hold the head-to-head advantage. But that may not mean much going down the stretch of the season, because if we lose today's game, Arizona will have control of the division with 2 games left. We are in week 16, so this could be the battle for first place, and it's going to come between the teams that finished 3rd and 4th in the division last year. Arizona missed the playoffs, but they have clearly turned things around. When we played the Cardinals earlier in the season, we got shredded by Xavier Worthy and Kyler Murray, so it's going to be up to us to keep them in check. But of course, they also have Emery DeMarcado, the league leader in touchdowns scored, and Emery DeMarcado's job is going to be a little bit easier today because we are once again without Aaron Donald, who is still not scheduled to come back until week 18. So here we go, the battle for first place in the NFC West. 2 9-5 teams with a grand stage here at State Farm Stadium. We are underway as the Arizona Cardinals will call for a fair catch. Their opening possession will start at the 25-yard line. Kyler, now a superstar, looking down low. There's DeMarcado, a superstar running back in his own right. And yeah, Xavier Worthy, you can tell who he is because he's got a star under his name as well. A lot of firepower on this Cardinals offense, and so far, both of those stars doing damage early. Chuba Hubbard getting a carry, and he's going to get a quick gain of 5 yards. And after last week's demoralizing loss to the Green Bay Packers, we need to pivot the ship quickly. So far, defense not really getting the job done until 3rd down. Byron Young making the tackle for loss, and it looks like Arizona is going to go for the field goal here. It's going to be a 51-yarder through the uprights and good for the 3-0 lead. But you got to think if Byron doesn't make that tackle for a loss, Arizona probably either, gets the first down or they go for a 4th down and 1. So shout out to Young for making that big play as we take a big shot on the kick return, only getting to the 17-yard line. Kirk Merritt, opening carry of the game. Kirk to the 35-yard line, and Jalen Henderson and his offense are definitely going to need a bounce-back game because Jalen played in his roughest game as a rookie to date, throwing 6 interceptions last week to the Green Bay Packers. We need a night and day difference from the rookie. 3rd down after the catch by Kupp, looking outside. That is a great grab by Puka Nacua. Wow, on 3rd down, you need your players to step up, and Puka did just that, as Havenstein, the right tackle, injured on the play. Julian Fleming, a gain of 5 on the RPO. We dial up Antonio Gibson for the first time today, and he goes the wrong way. We're borderline field goal range, and now the rest of this game will be played without our right tackle, Havenstein. Keeping an eye on the backup, doing a good job, giving Jalen Henderson the time on 3rd down and 7 to scramble for the first down. Henderson, next play, going to Tyler Conklin, who's going to be our starting tight end this week because our first 2 tight ends on the depth chart, Higbee and Hunter Henry, injured. So Tyler Conklin is going to have to step up big today. Julian Fleming, open space. He's got a first down to the 10-yard line. A good drive engineered so far. Gibson trying to pave the way to the end zone. He gets a gain of 6 on first down. Next play, Gibson in motion. It's a screen. Gibson with blocking. Gibson in for 6. And that is the way you respond after a demoralizing loss. And look, if there's one thing about our Rams, if we lose the previous week, we are able to put that in the rear view and focus on the task ahead, because we have had an up and down season, but a lot of that comes with us bouncing back after a loss as much as losing a game after a big win, right? You can look at both sides of the coin, as the Cardinals, bad kickoff return right there. They only get to the 7-yard line. So really quick, I do want to mention that I actually forgot to say this in the last video against the Green Bay Packers, but starting in that game against the Green Bay Packers, these games were played during the stamina glitch era of Madden 24. You may know what I'm talking about, but if you don't, here's what it was. So for some reason, EA decided to patch defensive back blitzes, and the way they thought they could patch defensive back blitzes is by making it based on the weight of the pass rusher. So if the offensive lineman or the blocker in general weighed 90 or more pounds, then the rusher going at the offensive lineman, you know, even in run defense, let alone in pass defense, then their stamina would get absolutely nuked. And that ended up backfiring badly, because not only did the stamina mess up, you know, simple linebackers and middle linebackers, all that stuff rushing, it also messed up in run defense. So clearly EA's cure did not make any sense. They realized it pretty quickly, and they put unlimited stamina on in Madden Ultimate Team. But in franchise mode, EA just left the stamina as was until the next patch, which didn't come until a month afterwards. So get used to this stamina thing for a while. This is going to be the new normal, and what that means for us, mainly defensively, is we are going to be cycling through the depth of our guys on the linebacker position, at middle linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end, maybe even cornerback for some of these plays. Safety as well. Safeties could get affected by trying to crash down to the line of scrimmage in run defense. So it's going to be I don't want to even say a chess match. It's just going to be an awkward management of trying to make sure players don't lose their stamina and trying to rotate players in and out once they do lose that stamina. And it's going to affect the number of guys. Like, you're going to notice Deion Jones is not going to be on the field a lot. And that's not because I'm taking Deion off the field. It's because Deion was, you know, he only weighs 222 pounds. So pretty much any offensive lineman is over 90 pounds heavier than Deion Jones. So that, you know, this was really going to affect him. Shout out to Julian Fleming. Thankfully, he's all right, as we boom a 57-yarder by the still perfect Chase McLaughlin. So yeah, keep an eye on that. Byron Young, even though he's around 250 pounds, if he goes against a really heavy offensive lineman, it could go bad for him. You know, Dylan Brooks, our rookie, he's around 220 something pounds. I don't think we're going to be able to play him too much. Clowney, who's on the edge, he's also around 250 pounds, as we do a great job of covering the deep ball to Xavier Worthy, which is a great sign after the first time we played Arizona this season. So yeah, you know, it's just going to happen throughout the game, and, you know, I'll try to mention it here and there, but it's going to affect everything, even the safeties, right? We want to make sure Grant Delpit and Bo Braid, our starting safeties, are not playing too close to the line of scrimmage, because you'll notice on that previous play, Bo Braid wasn't in. It was John Johnson playing deep safety. Next play, downfield, open man, he's got it. It's a touchdown for Trey McBride, and Torrance was playing deep because, once again, our safety depth is getting messed around with, where Bo Braid got knocked out of the game. And, you know, once these guys lose their stamina, they don't really regain it back. So once they get knocked out of the game, it's hard to get them back in. So, you know, once they're gone, and you have to play with the backups. But the thing is, both teams are dealing with this issue. So it's not just us. Both teams are struggling with it, as Jalen puts it on the money to Cooper Kupp in stride. Kupp juking in the open field all the way to the 24-yard line. A great opening play of the drive midway in the second quarter, as Gibson trying to shimmy and shake his way forward, getting a gain of 2. Next play, Jalen the step up, running for the first down away from Willie Gay down to the 9-yard line, and Josh Uche, the superstar rusher, injured on the play, as we give it to Gibson on first down, and not really able to produce too much. So second down, ball in Jalen's hands, in trouble, and spilled to the ground. A coverage sack by 1, 2, count them, 3 Arizona Cardinals. And now third down and goal. We just don't want to turn the ball over here more than anything else. Is Jalen Henderson, can he run it? Whoa, now he needs a spin move. I actually tried to throw the circle, I believe, right there, but we crossed the line of scrimmage, and probably a good thing that we spin instead of actually throwing the circle. I don't know if that would have worked. But we do get a field goal at least to get a 3-point lead. Arizona going to go on their 2-minute drive. And like I said, you know, with the stamina thing, just to put a bow on it, you know, you can keep an eye on it. It's going to affect our team, but it's just something that we got to deal with now. And You see Cam Grugier-Hill, he's our third string middle linebacker. You know, you're going to get a lot more of him and some of these backups in the game. Marcus Peters, John Johnson, backup safeties. You're going to see more of them, and you know why. You know, unless you see an injury pop up that takes someone out the game, then assume it's because of stamina. As Foyce Lucan gets pancaked to the ground, that's not good because that's probably going to knock his stamina all the way down, but we'll have to play tire for one more play because Arizona quickly back to the line. Just need a yard for the first down, and they'll trust Kyler to get it with his arm, maybe his legs. He scrambles to the right. He's buying time and tries to throw a heroic pass to Xavier Worthy, but instead on fourth down, it's Graham Gano on the field. And I think if there weren't only 20 seconds left in the half, the Cardinals would probably go for it here, but they are going to take the field goal. They are going to tie the game, and once again on fourth and short, Arizona with a conservative decision that has us tied up at 13 apiece as we take a kneel down here, and we're probably just going to play conservative going into halftime as maybe not. Here goes Antonio Gibson for the first down. We have 2 timeouts. Let's use one of them here. And now the field goal is in play for sure. Jalen need the big play. Dancing in the pocket. Man open. Caught by Puka. Puka with the juke move. And down he goes with 2 seconds to go. Smart move by Nakua, knowing the touchdown probably wasn't there, to get down, give himself up, and get Chase McLaughlin on the field to give us 3 points to get a 3-point lead going into the locker room. Big time close to the half right there, and great pocket by Jalen, and a good job not leaving the pocket, staying alive, and eventually getting Puka. And, you know, as much as I would love to try to score that touchdown, we had to be smart in that situation and just, you know, we had 3 points on the board. We couldn't squander that. This is a very important game. This is not week 2 of the regular season. We're not trying to make any mixtapes or go on highlight reels. We're just trying to win a football game. And right now, 1 yard will help us out. Just a yard, maybe more if we can get it. And we'll get that yard from Cooper Kupp outside on the RPO as we have the opening possession of the second half. And you see Jalen Henderson is perfect in this game. Hopefully we didn't jinx him. He is 14 for 14 passing right now as Kupp goes in motion. Jalen hit on the throw. Oh no, there's the jinx. Not only an incompletion, an interception. Jalen playing so well, and it's all squandered as now here come the Cardinals with a chance to lead on their opening possession of the second half. And Kyler right now is playing hero ball. He is throwing it to wherever Xavier Worthy is, really. No matter how much pressure is on him, he trusts in his mechanics as Hollywood Brown close to a first down. A lot of third and shorts for both teams in this game. Arizona will trust in DeMarcado, who's been a bit silent so far today. More so a passenger in this Cardinals offense, but still racking up a solid 10 rushes for 71 yards. Kyler able to escape the pocket yet again, buying time. And Kyler's ability to extend plays is clearly putting a dent in our defense. That's going to put a dent in as well. Jadeveon Clowney injured, so we're already playing backups. Now we got more backups in there as Byron Young makes the tackle. 4-yard gain. Next play, Kyler looking, time, but nothing's there. Coverage is stout on the back line. And now the biggest play of the game on third down. Can the Cardinals get the lead on this play? Kyler looking to pass, looking, rolling, buying time, in trouble, and throws it away. Byron Young eventually got there. And even with contains on the play, Kyler is still able to buy time in case something breaks out. Thankfully, we played really good coverage in the back end on those last 2 plays to put Arizona on the field to kick their 3rd field goal of the game. It's Field Goal Fest 2024 right now as Jalen, whoa, completes it to Puka, but that is definitely an illegal forward pass, and I definitely did not mean to do that. I was just going to double tap square and slide, but Madden decided that I was going to throw it to square. So we ended up, instead of getting a 2 or 3 yard gain, losing 3 yards on the penalty. So now we have a 3rd down and 5 instead of potentially a 3rd down and 2 or just a first down. We got to make a play here. Oh, and Jalen cannot. Misfiring for Cooper Kupp. We got what we wanted. Cooper Kupp single coverage, broke outside, got open, but Henderson up and down all season long, and there's a critical down mark as Arizona in trouble. Down goes Kyler. Byron Young with the sack. We're trying to keep Kyler in the pocket, and Byron Young is doing a great job on that contain. Now it's 3rd down and long. What can Kyler do as a pocket passer? Going middle in traffic and incomplete. And this may be the key to our strategy. If we can keep Kyler in the pocket, we can force a mistake. And we nearly did right there. We practically did. But at least we forced the punt. And now we have Julian Fleming open field. Punter to beat. And the punter got him again. There's no way Fleming got brought down by the punter again. As Jalen Henderson is brought down on first down. A 5-yard sack might have knocked us out of field goal range in a tie game. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Looking for Kirk Merritt. Got it! Kirko! Bang! And the Rams have the lead in the battle for first place in the NFC West. But I mean, look, this is one of these games where it just got started. It's now getting good. We were just moving pawns. Now we're moving the rook. Now we're moving the bishop. Now the big boys are coming out to play. Let's see what Arizona's answer is to our touchdown drive. Kyler, first play, got a dot, but a big hit by Kobe Durant knocks the ball out of Marquise Brown. That was huge. Now after this tackle, it's third down and long instead of having the Cardinals at midfield. See Mike Edwards checking into the game. Backups galore. Kyler in trouble and picked off. That's Edwards. Speak of his name, and he shall make a play. With the play, I mean, it was really made by Byron Young once again. Getting Kyler skittish in the pocket, Byron Young has been our defensive MVP, and we need someone to step up. Without Aaron Donald, I mean, the other superstar on our defense is not a bad option. Jalen design run, trying to get away from Williams, this safety, tackled 3 yards short of the end zone. Next play, Jalen, unblocked man, never stood a chance. Chris Barnes takes us back to the 7. On third down, it's an option, it's Gibson, a great option, an option to score 6. Antonio Gibson finding the end zone once again. And on third down and 7, we catch Arizona slipping. That's a tough down and distance to score on, so we really made a conservative play call, but we caught Arizona off guard. We did something we hadn't done all game long, and we were rewarded for it. Now with a 14-point lead, now we need our skeleton defense to put it together, and we're really doing a great job. Kyler looks clearly uncomfortable in the pocket. Second down, got it to the on-fire Emery DeMarcado, who is injured on the first play of the fourth quarter. The X-Factor running back is knocked out for the time being. In comes Chuba Hubbard, downfield for Worthy with the step. Oh, but that throw wasn't worth the price of admission. Just out of the reach by Kyler. Way back in trouble, in traffic, and intercepted. Oh, do not put your hands in the cookie jar. Grant Delpit got Kyler. And once again, Kyler being forced to be a pocket passer is working to our advantage. The defense is turning up. Now the offense just needs to go conservative from here on out. Park the bus. Take us to victory by milking clock. Getting first downs. Whatever we need to do. Second down, up the gut. Gibson. Not going to get too much. Jalen Thompson, the safety, making the tackle. Big third down if we can convert it. Jalen, quick throw to Cup. But a good open field tackle brings up a 4th down and 3. But that's fine because we can take a field goal here, get ourselves a 3-possession lead, and really put Arizona behind the 8 ball. But the kick is blocked. It's blocked. Recovered by Davis Allen. But it's still going to end up in no points for our Rams. It is still a 2-possession game. And that's the first miss of the year for Chase McLaughlin. And we cannot put that on Chase. He would have probably made that. I'm sure he would have, but it's a block kick that ends the perfection streak. As 6:10 remaining, down goes Kyler. Oh, man, we are turning up the heat. And the offensive tackle, Paris Johnson, injured on the play. Kyler hit again. We are tossing him like a rag doll. It's 3rd down and 18. Battered, bruised. Kyler back up for one more play. Young got him this time. Young and Clowney are turning up in the second half. And on 4th down and 18, Arizona is actually going to punt the ball away here. I mean, they really need to go for a 4th down, but you know, a 4th down, you don't get it there, you're probably losing the game because you're probably not blocking a field goal twice. You might give up a touchdown. But Arizona is clearly going to trust in their defense. You pretty much need a 3 and out if you're going to punt the ball away, and they might get it. Gibson goes backward on 2nd down. Gibson running ineffective today. 3rd down, Gibson in the flats. Oh, so close to the 1st down, but he didn't get it. 4th down and inches. Oh, the temptation is there to go for it for sure, but we're going to make the smart play and punt it back to Arizona. Our defense is playing so well in this second half. There's no reason to not trust them. Even if Arizona goes downfield, we just have to make them work for it. As Kyler, first down, looking outside, got a man with the catch. It's Brown, but we do keep him in bounds. That's going to benefit us a little bit, but still a big hitter. We absolutely did not want to give up. We did not keep the ball in front of us there as Kyler whacked on the throw and picked off Torrance with another clutch four-quarter interception. Torrance on the return to the 27-yard line, and the defense does it once again, and it's really the pass rush that got home on Kyler, that hit him as he tried to throw that ball, as Gibson running forward for a critical first down, and it looks like Arizona's going to hold on to their timeouts. That will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just got to move the ball forward a little bit to put this game away once and for all, but we're going to keep it on the ground. We're not going to take any chances. Two hands tied on that ball. Or you can hit a little juke movement, gotta gain it 3 yards. Sure, why not? The Cardinals still not calling any timeouts as we wind the clock all the way down. And Gibson with the game-sealing run. That'll move the chains. And even if Arizona wants to use their timeouts, it's up no do. They only have 2 remaining. One bend to the knee. I don't even think we took the knee. Nonetheless, game over. And the division lead still belongs to the Los Angeles Rams. Our 10th win of the year. And half of those wins have come inside our division. And that's what's given us the power now to control our own destiny in the final 2 weeks of the regular season as we try to win the West. And what a battle once again by our Rams, finding ways to win without Aaron Donald and winning ways defensively. Because the defense was the name of the game, and we want to talk about promising signs. Our ability to turn it up without Donald, because, you know, you could argue without Aaron Donald, there is no Rams defense, but that argument might not be there anymore. And if anything, it might make us stronger, because now we don't feel like we have to rely on Aaron Donald. We know we can turn up the wick in a number of different ways. And I mean, at the end of the day, we were just able to game plan in the second half for a victory, and we're able to get the season sweep over the Cardinals. So you see the division standings now. We have Seattle next week for our final game inside the division, and all we need to do is win one of our last 2 games, and we secure the NFC West. Obviously, we would like to do it next week, but we'll keep an eye on that. But of course, I mean, there's still a chance that we miss the playoffs if we lose out. So we cannot celebrate this win. There's no popping champagne by any means. There is still business to get done, and it definitely starts next week against the Seahawks. So I mean, nonetheless, still a great win. We'll celebrate that for now. Leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 24 gameplays, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.